Hey, what's up guys? I've been requested to teach you guys some more old school tricks in the comments by someone. Wow. Anyway, I haven't skated in a while. I don't know if I even remember how to do old school tricks, and I don't know how many old school tricks I'm going to do, and I don't know which ones I'm going to do. I don't really want to repeat myself too much because I've done videos like this before. Pretty much everyone's going to start out trying a boneless. That's what I've noticed. A lot of people that get right into skateboarding, they try to learn bonelesses right away. And you know, I've already taught that. You could check out some of my other videos. Actually, I don't know if I've really taught that at all. So let's just get a quick run through of a simple boneless, and after that I'll show you some ways to jazz it up. For a standard boneless, if you're rolling this way and that's your front foot, you're gonna take it off the board. Oh my god, try not to fall. And you kind of pop it with your back foot, but before you, I sucked at explaining that. Alright, so this is your front foot, right? What you're gonna do, you're gonna grab the board, take your front foot off, kind of pop it up, lift it up, put it back down on the ground, land on it, and roll. And that's the basic of the boneless. Why do they call it a boneless? Because it was invented in strange aeons by the boneless ones. They're long gone, but the trick still exists to this day. Fact. Anyway, here's a sick example of a boneless. Yep, that's a boneless. Pretty boring, I know, right? So that's why we're gonna try to spice it up, and we're gonna throw a little flip in there. You might be thinking, how the heck am I gonna hand flip it? Well, I don't know why you thought that, because it's actually pretty self-explanatory, but let me explain it further for you. Just like the standard boneless, grab that board, front foot comes off, lift it up in the air, and guess what, guys? Flip it perfect every time, just like that. Little flick of the wrist. Let's do a replay of that. Boom. See that, guys? Front foot comes off, grab the board in the air, spin it around, land on it with your feet, and roll. That's what we're gonna do today, and that's what you're gonna learn, and you're gonna have a lot of fun doing it, maybe. Anyway guys, that one's a pretty easy one to learn. As you can see, it's pretty savage. People are gonna be at the park, see you do that, and they're gonna be like, dang dude, nice. I know exactly what you guys are thinking. How could a boneless get any cooler? Well, I got one other option for you that's pretty sick. You got your front foot ready to come off the board, but instead of grabbing it on this side of the board, you're gonna grab it over here. And then when you pop off, you're gonna do a little 360 shove it and put your feet back on and roll away, man. Sick. Let's demonstrate one. Don't see a whole lot of people do that one. It's really super freaking easy to learn. But hey, that being said, just because these tricks don't require ollies, don't mean they're easier to learn than tricks that require ollies. So I'd really advise that you are stable on a board, you have your balance, that you can ride around before trying these tricks, because you could easily lose your balance and fall if you're inexperienced. The next group of old school tricks I want to talk about are basically what I categorize as the pickup tricks. What you might know is the walk the dog. I'm just going to run you guys through all the little basics to kind of make up your own, and I'll see what I can do with it. Probably not a whole lot. A lot of the pickup tricks require that you kind of do a pop, shove it, tail grab-ish motion, catching your board like so. When you walk the dog, you roll the board along the ground, not in the grass like I am, and usually do some sort of whippy flippy do out of it. You can really get creative with this group of tricks. Yeah, kind of pop it, rotate it almost to your hand, roll it on the ground with your freaking wheels, and flip out of it and try to figure something out, and don't throw it at your face or don't do anything crazy. Maybe just start by doing like a regular, just you jump right into it afterwards. I can't talk, let me just demonstrate. If you have long fingernails like I currently do, and you try to do these pop-up tricks where you pop it to your hand, there's a good chance you're gonna freaking slam your nails and hurt your fingers, guys. There are dangers involved with these tricks. Well, there you go, guys. There's 3 examples of walking the dog, little variations you can do. There's certainly a lot more you can do than what I did. Just be creative with it. Really think about what you're doing. Don't just go at it just doing something willy-nilly. That's how you throw a board at your face or break a car window. Think about it. Use your mind first, and then the performance, the trick will follow. But yeah, that's a trick. I'm pretty confident that you guys can get creative with it. Who knows, you might even invent a new one. I think I'm just gonna cover one more trick that doesn't require an ollie that you can probably learn pretty easy if you have a basic understanding of skateboarding. And that trick is known as a Bart flip or an old school kick flip, or I don't know, it has tons of freaking names. I already forgot what it's supposed to be called. It's just kind of a goofy way of cheating a kick flip, and it's something people used to do before they ollied, and a lot of freestyle skateboarders still do it today. This trick requires a very strange foot position, one similar to this here, and the whole idea is you're trying to basically curl this foot under your board as your body does a 180 motion and the board flips. Basically that hooking motion is the key to this trick here. That was a little bit better of a demonstration. Hook that back foot in, give it a little 180 turn as you bring that foot under. Try to give it a flip. Obviously you want it to flip all the way around, and your body does a little body varial, and your board stays straight. Count it. Well, y'all, may not have done the best job at demonstrating that one, but I think I did do a good job demonstrating how silly you can actually look trying to learn a trick that's easy. That's the thing about skateboarding. It doesn't matter what you're trying to do, kick flips, old school tricks, ollies. What matters is what you're trying to do. I already forgot my point. What I'm trying to say is that what you practice is going to define how you skateboard. What you choose to do with skateboarding is how you're gonna skateboard. Whether it be old schooling or ollieing, old schooling, it's up to you. And guess what? They're all equally as challenging, and they all take as much determination as humanly possible. And with a lot of these old school tricks, if you're not doing them very good, you end up looking pretty freaking silly. And I think that's why a lot of people don't do old school tricks today. Why they're even called old school tricks in the beginning is because most people that go out and try to do them, they're kind of easy to learn, and they never take the time to perfect them, and they end up looking a little silly and uncoordinated like I did just today. But I hope that teaches you guys a valuable lesson. I'm always glad to teach you guys tricks. Anything you want to learn, let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to try to teach you. Thanks so much for joining me, and like, subscribe, comment, blah 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 blah. Bye. Thanks. Whoa, bonus trick. You guys probably thought all the tricks you could do without ollies were done. Nope, you're wrong. I just thought of one, and that one is a fakie big spin. I know that's not really an old school trick, but you can easily do it without ollieing. Now, fakie means that you're rolling backwards. Basically, this would be normally this would be your back foot. Now it's your front foot, you're rolling this way, right? You got it? Alright, so a fakie big spin is a fakie 180 mixed with a fakie 3 shove it. I know what you're thinking. Wow, that sounds really hard. I mean, it's kind of hard, just like any other trick, but you can do it without ollieing, I may add, and it looks a little bit like this. Boom, there you have it. Very fun, very easy, super fun old school tricks and not old school tricks that you can learn any day today. And if any of those tricks look challenging to you, if any of those tricks look challenging to you, well, at least you know where to start. Work on the foundation and build your way up to the trick if you think it's necessary. I think it's necessary. You can't land these tricks, then you're obviously dumb. Sorry, low IQ. But it's okay, not all of us can be super geniuses like me. Just kidding. All skateboarding tricks are pretty challenging, take a lot of determination. I already said that. Go skate, guys. That's the most important thing. You want to know how you'll never learn? By never trying. Go try now.